Ah, shit. This episode of Defective Discourse has been brought to you by our patrons. Here at BRG, we'd like to thank those patrons who have subscribed and donated. It is because of generosity like yours that makes this show possible.
Defective Discourse. Welcome to the show where we talk about the topics that matter to you. Video games, media, technology, all starting now.
Okay, now my mic works. Hello everybody, it's Kirak here, and also I have down below me here, Component Z. Hi, Component. Good, good. Do me a favor, Component. Just tell me if you're getting double voice, because that is a possibility. Actually, I don't think it is, because I think I see it muted, so it should be good. You should be good.
Hang on, I'm trying to see if I can hear myself.
Yeah, no problem.
I am way low.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness.
Like near silent low.
I don't know if I can change that on this. Because I have a slider for your cam, but I muted it because last time you were getting a double voice. Can I mute the NDI?
Can you boost the NDI?
I'm not sure where to do that. Is that in... Hang on a second. No, I don't see it. I can do this. So if you're talking now, you should hear yourself, but you might end up with a double voice. Say a few words, my friend.
Alrighty, let's see if this is fixing our problem. Okay, I can hear myself now.
Okay. Good. Keep an eye on it every so often, because I don't have the stream open. But guys, we're back. We're back
You should
again.
at least have chat open. How are you going to know when people are chatting with us?
I won't. I'm relying on you.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Oh my God. So, another month, another Defective Discourse. Welcome everybody. We really appreciate you joining us for this. Oh, look at that. How you doing, kitty?
Say hi, Silver.
So yeah, as you guys are, if you're new and you don't know, this is the Bottle Rocket Gaming Podcast, where we get together once a month and talk about news topics that have happened over the last month. Anything to do with media, gaming, technology. We kind of pick out what the best...
Random cats.
Yeah, random cats. Best topic was, and we kind of just chew the fat, go into it, talk a little bit about it. And this month, there wasn't a whole lot. There was one big thing, and we've kind of decided to talk a little bit about that and some other stuff revolving around it. I personally, the only thing, this has nothing to do with technically the topic, because if you look at the topic, it's, mixing up the competition.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what we really need to get into, but I just upgraded my Switch tonight. I just haven't had a chance to hook it up. Anyways, that's beside the point.
You always like to show that little stuff off, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. It's just me.
That's all good. Man. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. So yeah, what? Okay, I know that you were telling me earlier. Hey, CZ, you were saying that to me. Hey, I want to kind of get into this kind of topic and this stuff. So I know you have a game plan of what you're talking about. So I'm going to kind of flow with you. Tell me what your idea was.
I want to start with some of the competition that's been going on, and
Yes.
the big piece that really we'll talk about, bring this to the forefront. Hold on, I've got to mute myself. The big thing that brought it to the forefront was Ninja Blevins leaving Twitch.
Got it.
For Mixer.
Okay, I got a picture of him. I'm going to put that up. There you go. Yes, I do recall that, and apparently this was huge news.
It really was. It was kind of a big shakeup. From what I understand, there was a lot of money being involved in this one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of money. Um, but it kind of he went to one of Twitch's biggest competitors, who is Mixer.
Yep.
Mixer is a Microsoft-owned streaming channel. So now we'll call it the big three.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. 3.
Yeah, because there's one asset you don't have that I intentionally left out.
Okay. All right. So wait, what are the 2 that we know and that I have?
Well, the parent companies we don't have. We actually don't have assets for, but we have Twitch.
Right.
And we have Mixer.
Right.
There's also YouTube Live.
Oh yes, which you're right. I don't have that. So yeah.
Yeah. So the big companies, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, all have their own streaming platforms. Now there has been some movement from Twitch to Mixer. It's been going on for a little while. And it's been kind of a... I don't want to know... I don't know how to say it politely.
Okay. Has it been a migration that's started?
Kind of.
Okay.
To be fair, this is not Twitch's first competition. Their first competition was a company called Hitbox.
Oh yes. Okay.
It was Hitbox.tv. Hitbox...
I think I remember hearing about them years back. They've been around for a while.
They were around for a few years.
Yeah.
They've actually... they joined with a company called Azubu.
Okay.
And then they kind of folded and became a different company, which we'll get to here in a little bit. But Hitbox started picking up a lot of Twitch streamers that were leaving because they were being banned for stupid things, which is a bone of contention with me at the moment, but we'll get to that here in a little bit as well.
Gotcha.
But they were people that either Twitch wasn't helping or they had banned for various reasons.
Right.
Now, I say Twitch wasn't helping because I know one of the streamers my brother used to watch went to Hitbox exclusively because he had some problems with repeated trolling. And he would ban... He and his mod teams would ban the users. Users would create new accounts, come right back in, and start trolling again.
And wait, this would happen on Twitch.
This happened on Twitch. And on more than one occasion, he put in, he tried to do something, he went to Twitch's support for support.
Right.
And found them lacking.
Okay.
They refused to do anything because, things like there wasn't enough proof. They can't prove that it was the same users.
Got it. Okay.
So he went to Hitbox. And these people tried the same stunt on Hitbox, and Hitbox just went no. And basically did an IP ban on them, so they couldn't just create a new account and try again.
Right, exactly. So they basically their IP, their actual IP at home is or the IP the ISP issues to them is banned.
Yeah, exactly. They were that IP address was banned from their service. So, but there's been, but the whole Ninja thing is interesting because Ninja was probably one of Twitch's biggest streamers.
Yep. Yep. That's what I know him as. But I never. Here's the thing, though. Being one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, I never heard of him up until like maybe last year, and even then, I never followed him. I never, nothing. And now again, he moves from Twitch to Mixer, and all of a sudden, everybody's talking about him. I don't know.
What can I say? Fortnite's a big game.
He played Fortnite, right?
Yeah, he's as far as I know, he's a competitive Fortnite streamer.
Oh, okay.
Again, as far as I know, because I actually don't watch Ninja Blevins.
Ah, got it.
The only reason I know his name is from the news.
Right.
But it does bring up some interesting things, now Mixer has a very popular Fortnite streamer in their pocket.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a boon for them. It's going to definitely be something to, start bringing some more people over. The reason I have a bone of contention with Twitch, and
Okay, hang on. Before you get into this, okay, I do want to say something. I've over the last week, less than a week, when this move happened, he went over. I've been watching other streamers that I normally watch, and they've been talking about it, and other streamers have been posting on Twitch about it. Some of them, I think, a great duo that I watch, Two Off, you've probably seen them. They posted something on Twitter, on Twitter, asking their following, their community, what do they think about this? What do they think is good or bad about Ninja all of a sudden leaving Twitch and moving over to Mixer? And so my reply was, I hate to say this, but I replied, "Who's Ninja?" ?
Nice.
Because I mean, I get it. He's the most popular, or was one of the most popular, probably the highest paid through Twitch. Big name in that streaming service, right?
Yeah.
But he's gone. How does that affect me? I don't care. Like, when I stream, I enjoy company with people I make friends with. So what is the thing that has to affect me? Anyways, that's just how I look at it.
Well, I mean, it does affect you in a way.
So how? Because I'm not seeing it, because I'm like, the fact that he might be popular and successful doesn't affect me. So why, if he's missing, it should affect me?
Well, actually, the fact that he is a very, influential. We'll call him an influential streamer.
Okay.
Is important because think about the number of people that come to Twitch to watch him.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he's not online all the time. So when he's not streaming, they're still looking for entertainment.
Okay, I get your point of view. So they're going to look around.
Yeah. So so that's going to bring more viewership to Twitch as a whole. And by bringing more viewership to Twitch as a whole, it's going to bring more viewership to,
to other streamers on that platform. Others. Yeah.
So with him leaving and probably being the most watched streamer on Twitch, now there's a power vacuum.
I get it. Okay. That's a good point. I didn't see it that way.
You know, but you know, I wonder how many people have, how many of his Twitch viewers have migrated to Mixer as well.
As well, yeah, that is true. So not only by him moving over does Twitch lose, him as an attraction to their platform. Everyone that's kind of already following him and established on that platform may actually migrate away just like he did.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Well, you bring up some good points that didn't even really cross my mind.
And then like I said, there was a lot of money involved. If Microsoft can bank with this a little bit and use him as a revenue service, what about other people?
Right.
What about Dr. Disrespect?
Yes.
Or Summit?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I hear that Dr. Disrespect got banned?
He's been banned multiple times.
Okay. All right.
And yet they keep letting him back on the service.
Yeah.
I can't figure this out. And again, this is now you're getting to my actual bone of contention.
You might as well go forward with that because I kind of sidetracked you there. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You were doing what you should have done.
Yeah.
But but you actually hit my bone of contention with Twitch. You hit that nail on the head really quick.
Okay.
Dr. Disrespect's been banned multiple times. For streaming stuff that saying stuff on stream that's inappropriate, or his stream doing using inappropriate language.
Got it.
His most recent one, he was out doing a live stream at an event, and for the life of me, I can't remember what event, and he live streamed from a bathroom.
Oh, yes. I remember hearing about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, which, at least in the United States, recording in a bathroom is actually illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's an expectation of privacy in the bathroom.
Yeah, makes sense.
So here he is live streaming. So if I was in that bathroom, I would have some expectation of privacy, and he took that away from me.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's illegal in the United States. He could, that's, he can. There's trouble with the law.
Right. Exactly.
And,
yeah.
Twitch, as far as I'm aware, Twitch's TOS says that you can't stream anything that breaks the law. And while yes, he was banned, it was a joke. I think it was a 15-day ban.
Oh wow.
And but
he got his 2 weeks vacation.
Exactly, he got 2 weeks vacation.
Wow.
But now someone like me, on the other hand, who got banned for something that they don't even know what they did.
So to make
got
an
indefinite ban.
Yeah. So hold on. I bet a bunch of people who are watching are probably like, what? Hang on. To make sure that we're clear on this, that happened to you. You got banned.
Yes.
From Twitch.
From Twitch. It happened, what was it, like 2 weeks ago Friday? This past Friday?
Okay.
I had went to the movies with some friends, and when I was sitting in the movie, I felt my phone just start going off, like just because I had it on vibrate.
Yeah.
I just felt alert after alert just keep hitting. So when the movie ended, I went out to, but as I was stepping outside, I pulled up my phone to check out my alerts, and it was a ton of emails, and it was um, notices of cancellation of subscriptions, returns of funds from said subscriptions that I didn't authorize. Well, as I was digging a little deeper, the first email, the one that I originally missed in the list,
Yeah.
was an email from Twitch saying that I had been banned for an indefinite amount of time, and because my ban was longer than 30 days, they were canceling all my subscriptions and refunding all my subscription amounts.
But it didn't. That same email didn't describe as why they did the ban, like what the purpose behind it, or was that the follow-up emails?
No, that was the only thing about the ban that I said. It said that I had participated in fraudulent activities in purchases and payouts. That's it.
What the hell does that mean? Like,
I don't even know what I mean, I understand what the words mean.
yes, yeah,
But I don't understand what I did that would have been considered fraudulent.
is it? I was gonna say, is it possible your Twitch account got hacked or something?
It's possible, but I don't know.
Okay. Man, I'm sorry, dude.
But the thing about it is, like, if they were using my account to buy, bits, I didn't see any.
You should have gotten emails the moment bits get purchased, right?
Exactly. I saw no unusual debit card transactions with for bits. No receipts for bits bought that I didn't myself purchase. No PayPal alerts. No Amazon Pay alerts.
Right.
They all come from my debit card, so I would have seen movement that I didn't recognize.
Oh man.
As far as I can remember, I've only had 2 Twitch payouts because I had to beat their $100 threshold.
That's
and
right.
the $100 and what is it, 45-day hold
Okay.
to get the payouts. I had one payout, I think like at the beginning of the year, and then I had another payout like 2 weeks before that, but it went to the exact same debit card that I used to pay my buy bits with.
Right.
So it's not like I'm hiding another debit card. It's like, I don't.
When this happened, I mean, was there any kind of like avenue for you to find out or reach out and ask and question them?
I'm gonna say yes and no. You can go to help.twitch.tv, which is their support site,
Right.
and you can you can fill out the little form. There's a little form. One of the things is suspensions and bans, and I put in at least a request for more information. If they came back and said that they thought my credit card was stolen, and whatever, I could understand that.
Right.
But I haven't heard anything back. But they also clearly state that repeated requests for appeals can.
Huh. Oh yeah. Okay.
Repeating the quest for appeals will basically slow them down, and they will also be less likely to overturn a ban.
Okay. So basically, if you have an appeal, do it, but like one time, and then let us get back to you.
Pretty much, yeah.
But who knows how long that will be? That may never get back to you.
Exactly. From what I have found out through some deep digging, apparently their customer support group is only like 2 or 3 people for all of Twitch.
Wow.
So, it could take them 6 months to get to the email that I sent for, suspension appeal. I don't know.
Dude, I'm sorry. Okay, so I've been streaming on Twitch off and on for 2.5 to 3 years. I would say 3 at the most.
It's been longer than that for me.
Okay, all right. Man. And
I think I'm closing in on 5 years off and on.
I cannot imagine, getting that. But the thing is when you do something like this, you're at their mercy. You're using their platform, so they don't necessarily have to explain to you. They could just do it.
And,
right.
And it could be just a simple algorithm that misread, what I was doing.
Wow.
But myself, I've moved to Mixer.
Yeah, okay. So... yeah, go ahead. Keep going. I do want to put 2 cents in of my own from Mixer. You know why, but keep going.
No, I want to hear your 2 cents on Mixer.
So I started streaming on Twitch a while ago, like I said, maximum maybe 3 years ago. Then after about, I'd say a year to just under a year, I decided to try Mixer. I don't know if you remember that period. And I was streaming. So. I was streaming on Mixer, and I mixed for. But this was back when Mixer wasn't Mixer. This was back when Mixer was Beam.
Yes, I remember those. I remember those dark days.
Yeah, and you know what? I liked it. And then I probably was streaming on Beam for 4 months, about 4 months, maybe a touch more. And then all of a sudden they switched over to Mixer. And they switched to Mixer, and I was still cool with it. It was still good. I just didn't quite like the name. And I recall people in my circle, and I could have sworn one of them was you. I know Warped for sure. All people were like, you should come back to Twitch. You should come to Twitch. And so after a little while, I decided, okay, I'll come back to Twitch, and I'm now been there since. So, but I have a Mixer account. I missed your streams. You streamed there so far.
Yeah.
I gotta go log back into my account and follow you and watch you there.
So I have been streaming over there, and believe it or not, it's an easy switch. It's as simple as changing the if you're running like OBS, it's as simple as changing your ingest server.
Yeah.
If you're on Streamlabs OBS, I found this out the hard way. Do back up your overlays before you change that, before you log out.
Like your overlays on OBS?
Well, like if you're using Streamlabs OBS and you have your overlays in.
Got it.
It cloud saves your overlays, but it cloud saves them by login.
Okay.
So if you're logged in if you're logged in under, Kirok Craft for your Twitch account.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to give streaming on Mixer another go. Let me log out and log back in with Mixer.
Yeah.
It is really simple and you can do that. But like I said, make sure you export your overlays because they will disappear.
Okay. I got you.
I may have found that out the hard way.
Oh, jeez.
On the upside, I have some new overlays. Which
I can't wait to...
I think you'd actually like my new overlay, my new starting soon screen and my new BRB screen, by the way.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go and check it out. It's been a while. It's been more than a year, almost 2 years now that I haven't been on or seen Mixer or logged into my account. Wonder if it's still there.
It should be. It's a nice platform.
Yeah.
It is a little, we'll call it fluffier than Twitch, but it's a nice platform. I mean, I haven't had any trolls in my stream, save for the trolls that I had at Twitch that decided to follow me over. But I usually call those my viewers anyways.
One of the things I liked about Mixer back then, and I think it's still the same, is their delay time is almost instantaneous. Like there's almost no lag.
Yes and no. They have two sets of ingest servers. They have, it's called RTMP.
Okay.
Which I believe is what Twitch uses for the encoding that they use for their ingest servers.
Okay, yeah.
And then they have FTL, their FTL protocol. Their FTL protocol is something like nothing greater than like 1.5 second lag.
I remember following a few people when I was on that platform. I remember chatting with them, getting into the chat and typing something. And I literally just finished typing, lift my hands from the keyboard, they'd answer it. I was like, what the freaking hell?
Yeah, there's no, million, 2-hour delay when you're watching it. It's actually really interesting. And that is one thing that I've learned that I like. I like being able to interact with my chat, and I like being able to respond super fast. The move wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Got it. Okay.
Streamlabs OBS has the chat functionality. So if you're running Streamlabs OBS, you'll still have chat just like you would if you were on Twitch.
Right, okay.
But it's actually been kind of an interesting streaming, interesting change. Now, I did give another service a check. I checked on them before. I started streaming again Mixer, and there's things that I like about this next service, but there's things I dislike about this next service.
Right.
There's a service out there called caffeine.tv. Caffeine is, another Twitch competitor. It's another broadcasting service.
I've never heard of it till now. Never heard of it.
It's actually, they're still relatively new to the game.
Got it, okay.
One of the things that I think is interesting, now I'm going to say I personally don't like it, but I think it's still an interesting concept, is they only really allow two streaming softwares. And that is a custom version of OBS for that they support.
Right, okay.
Or their own software.
Oh.
Now, what I like about the fact that they use their own software, I don't like the fact that I don't have options. Okay. I can't use my Streamlabs. I can't use my base copy of, OBS Studio.
Right.
I have to use their custom versions. Which is actually something Mixer had played with originally when the FTL protocol was being released. They had a custom OBS it was OBS FTL.
Okay.
But as soon as the protocol went mainstream, they actually rolled it right into OBS. Caffeine is doing it because they're good for people who are just like we're gonna say just learning to stream. Because if you use their software, you don't have to worry about adjusting bit rates, knowing what you don't have to know what your upload speed is and what your upload speed can handle. It'll automatically adapt the stream to your upload speed.
That's interesting. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to, like, I remember when I wanted to optimize all my settings going through Twitch, I was doing like test after test, going live, coming offline, going live, just to see if I had my numbers right.
Exactly, and even still, you'll find yourself watching, OBS or Streamlabs looking for, drop frame notifications.
Yeah, exactly.
Making sure your bit rates are still good. But their software does that for you.
Oh, not bad.
Which, like I said, to me, that's a double-edged sword. I like how easy it is. I just hit, stream and go about my day. But on the same token, like our podcast, for example,
right,
wouldn't work as well over there because, I don't think their software has the NDI capability that OBS does.
Right.
Which, again, we can use their version of OBS. The other thing is, I don't know what features they've changed in their OBS, their custom OBS. So I don't know if I could say like what we do, which is record at one.
One resolution.
Thank you. That's the word that decided to drop out of my brain.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But we record at one resolution, but broadcast
at a different one.
At a scaled down resolution,
right,
so that the people who are watching us live don't get buffers. Can we still do that with the caffeine version of OBS? I don't know.
Yeah, they might lock that kind of stuff down, right?
Yeah. They might, they might take the whole recording feature out of their custom OBS.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't know. But like I said, it's at least a good setup for somebody who's learning.
So you considered them? You took a look at it?
Yeah, I took a look at it. Their website's actually pretty nice. It's pretty fluid. I watched some streams, and all the streams that I've watched seem to be high quality streams.
Okay.
The only thing that, like I said, the only thing that turned me off was the software.
Right. I got you.
Like I said, I since I've switched to Streamlabs OBS, I've pretty much fallen in love with it.
Mm. So I still haven't switched to that. You know that, right? I'm still using OBS Studio.
You're missing out on the big on the big features. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Just the ability to have to not have to have another window open to watch my chat.
Yeah, because that's what I do. I have OBS, and then I have another window open to watch my chat.
Yeah. Just the fact that I don't have to do that is nice. But, like I said, the cloud saves of my scenes.
Yeah.
When I built this new computer, I didn't take anything out of my old computer, including my old hard drive, which had my overlays, my music, it had all of that on there. And I didn't think about that when I built this machine. And then I fired up Streamlabs, logged in.
And it was all there.
Lo and behold, all my stuff was back.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah. So, at least at the end, at the point of catastrophic failure, I have all of my stuff back. I don't lose, I'm not losing my overlays. I'm not losing.
That's not bad, because I have my other machine, which is also running OBS Studio, and it's my VR machine, and essentially everything, all the layouts are almost the same. Everything's the same. So I could take advantage of that cloud connectivity, set it up on one in OBS slobs, right?
Yeah.
And then just log in on the other one, and it'll all come over.
Exactly.
I like that. I might have to do a switch soon.
And I think it pulled everything, like including my stream settings. Like it remembered like what my bit rates, my my canvas sizes.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Another neat feature, I don't use it as much anymore, but you might for your VR streams.
Yeah.
You can actually, I don't remember if there's a iOS app. I believe there is.
Okay.
I know with 100% certainty that there's an Android app.
Okay.
But I believe there's an iOS app. If you have the iOS version, the mobile versions of Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Of Streamlabs OBS, you can actually make that a remote control for your Streamlabs OBS.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
So you can do scene changes.
Right from your phone.
Start and stop your stream right from your phone.
Huh.
So, like, if you're doing, for example, if you're doing your VR stream, you can actually, like, and you're gonna, go to a, say, hey, I gotta go to the restroom. You can pull up and hit your BRB screen. Just pull your phone out of your pocket, hit your BRB screen.
Yeah, taking a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you can do all your scene changes without having to touch your computer at that point.
Huh.
So I like functionality.
Yep.
And actually, believe it or not, it's actually one of the reasons I ended up buying a Stream Deck.
Okay. Yeah.
Is I like the one-touch functionality that I can
I'm still holding out, and I do want one, man. I do want one.
The XL just came out not that long ago.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. It looks really cool. So I want to ask you a question about, because I know now you're on Mixer. Yeah. How many times have you streamed on it so far?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 times? Okay, so I missed them, but
maybe 5.
Okay.
But,
oh man, okay. It's funny because after the announcement of Ninja moving over, I'm watching other streamers, Nacho Panda actually being one of them, and they're throwing out like, I don't know, it makes me think if I should go over.
I've actually been streaming Star Trek Online.
Okay.
For 2 reasons. Number one, it's to me it's a mindless game. I have way too many hours put into that game. It is the number 1 game on my Steam most played list by almost triple.
Oh my goodness.
The next game. The next game on my list is GTA 5.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I have over 400 hours in GTA and have never played the story mode.
Oh my god.
Well, beyond the you have to play like the first 10 minutes before you can go online.
Right. Okay.
So I have not played anywhere past the first 10 minutes, and I have like over 400 hours logged.
Excuse me. Wow. Man, I played. What was it? Not comparable, but just to kind of give you an idea. When I put a lot of time in a game, I say my high end in a game is 125 hours, 150 hours, which is what I did with, oh my God, Red Dead Redemption 2. And that took me 6 months. Then I finally finished the game and I put it aside and I'm done. I'm satisfied. Man, I can't imagine 400 plus hours.
Like I said, that's actually that's
Online
not even-
only.
Yeah, A, that's online only, and B, that's not even my highest.
Highest
Star Trek
one.
Online.
Yeah.
I have. More than almost four times as much. Yeah, I have 1,600 hours.
That is
in
insane.
But I've been playing Star Trek Online since oh my God, what's it
Since
been?
it came out, right?
Yeah, since release date. Let me look at something here.
Well, I know WoW was released in 2004 because I started playing it then. So I think Star Trek 1 came out after that, right?
Star Trek. Okay, I just pulled up my Steam library because I knew it keeps all the information in it.
Right.
My CD key, because I had the deluxe edition, so I have the CD key.
Yeah.
Was added 5/23 of 2010.
Oh my God.
So I've been playing this game for 9 years.
I don't think there's even a game I've played for that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still hop into WoW once in a blue moon, and I have a subscription. I should actually cancel it or suspend it. But holy smokes, man!
To be fair, I don't think it's the oldest game in my library. Hold on just a sec.
I'll let you finish
Correct.
checking. Yeah, go ahead.
As far as I'm aware, I know it's the oldest game in my library because it's the whole reason I started with Steam in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Oldest game in my library is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 because it required you to have Steam to play it. Game purchased 12/15/2009.
2009. Oh man.
Yeah.
2009 was a good year. Bought a laptop that year. I finally retired it in January of this year. 10 years later, man.
But one of the,
off topic.
yeah. But one of the reasons I brought up Steam
Yes.
is,
And I was going to ask you, because you were mentioning something about Steam, so...
Yeah, I brought up Steam for a reason. Because not only does Twitch have competitors, Steam has competitors. And
in the streaming space.
well, in the game library space.
Ah, okay.
In the game store space, we'll call it that.
Okay. You may
yeah.
have to explain a bit because, okay, go ahead, because I have a question, but I think you might answer it. Go ahead.
For those who, why, I don't know, but for those who don't know, Steam is a service that allows you to purchase games as though you went to the store and bought them, you download them, install them, and it keeps a library. And for example, my library of games is about 193 games in my Steam library.
Okay.
Mostly I have my Steam up so I can look at stuff like that. And I can just scroll through. If there's something that I have in my library that's not currently installed, I can click it, install, and as soon as it's done installing, I can play it.
Yep. Love the service. It's awesome.
Well, like I said, they have some competition in the market.
Ah.
There's a company called Epic Games.
Ah, yes.
Which I need to research something real quick because I think they're friends of ours because I think those are the ones who gave us Fortnite.
You are correct. They are the
Epic
ones that gave us Fortnite.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Epic Games gave us Fortnite, and yes, they did. Okay, but they've been pushing themselves not just to be a game developer, for games like Fortnite, but to be a store and a competitor to Steam.
Yeah.
There was a debacle earlier this year, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what game it was.
I know a game that I'm dying to get, and I find out it's an exclusive here. It might be the one you're thinking.
It's probably the one that I'm thinking of.
It is. You want me to say it?
Yeah.
The Outer Worlds.
Oh no, it's not the one I'm thinking of.
But the Outer Worlds, we saw that at the VGA Video Game Awards or whatever it was.
Okay.
And everybody loved the idea. It was like Fallout, but in space. Like almost like just you can go out in space and there's traders and there's epic. Interesting choice of words. There's quests and so on, and everybody really liked this. And so far, there are actually some gameplay videos online, but I haven't really watched any of them. I think some of them say it's good, some of them say it's not so good. But I found out not too long ago that it is an exclusive game for the first year on Epic Games Store.
Yeah, see, like I said, that's not actually the game I was thinking of.
Okay.
And the game I'm thinking of actually comes out in September.
Okay,
and I've been looking forward to it since I heard it was going to be released.
Uh-huh.
Then I found out it's got a 1-year exclusivity deal.
Man, these guys, they got so much money from Fortnite, they're just throwing it around. What is it?
MechWarrior 5.
Oh, yes. Okay. I don't have assets for that. Oh, good game. Let me see if I can find something.
It's like, I'm going to find assets for that one. But MechWarrior 5 is interesting because I like it because, first of all, it looks like a beautiful game. The company that's doing it, I think it's Piranha Games. Crap, now I gotta go look that up.
Yeah, MechWarrior 5. Let's go back a step. No. What other?
Yeah, it is developed by Piranha Games. That's what I wanted to make sure of.
Got it.
Piranha gave us MechWarrior Online a couple of years ago. And I've given it a try. It's not a horrible game. I'm not a big fan of the way it plays, but there are people that absolutely love the game. But what I do enjoy about the game is their mech designs. Their mechs are amazingly detailed.
Like very complex, or you can get super complex with them.
They're very just the overall designs are very on point for like what they should actually look like. Some great color schemes. And a lot of intricate detail. And they're taking these models and using the same engine in some of the models in MechWarrior 5.
Okay.
But it's going to be a solo game. It's not an online battle arena, which is what MechWarrior Online is. So it's going to be a single-player campaign game, much like MechWarrior 3 and MechWarrior 4.
Okay.
Both of which were done by Microsoft, by the way.
So this is not. Yeah, obviously. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's not by Microsoft. It's actually done by Piranha Games.
Piranha Games. Okay. Huh. So how do you feel about that? Because when I found out Outer Worlds, and I have it on my Steam library, okay? When I found out that it was going to Epic Games, I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? I'll explain why I had that reaction. Number one, when I added it to my wish list in Steam, and that's another cool feature on Steam, it had a date, I think. I don't think it was a specific date, but it kind of said out in 6 months, or out in, I can't remember what it was. Then I remember going back and looking at that, and it said 2020.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And I couldn't figure out why all of a sudden it changed. And then I remember, I think it was on one of the podcasts that I follow, I remember finding out that Epic Games secured it for a year on their platform. And so Steam had to push the date back.
Yeah.
So now, if I want to buy this, and I want it in my Steam library, like on day one, I can't. I have to wait an extra year. Everyone else has played it and talked about it. So
or you have to get the Epic Games
Yeah.
store and buy it through them.
Yeah, so now, and I'm like, well, screw it. I want the game. I'm going to buy it. So this is a prime example why exclusivities, a lot of companies fight for that, right?
Yeah. And
Anyways.
to answer your question, I'm going back and forth on it because I want the game. I like I said, I am a MechWarrior fan. I've played, I can't tell you how many hours I have in 3 and 3 and 4. I don't have as much time in 4 as I do in 3.
What was it, 1600?
That's
Here, don't say that might be.
It may not be quite that much, but
Okay.
if I actually took my actual play times in it, it might actually be up in my top 5 most play. But it's like, so part of me wants it, but part of me doesn't want another game launcher. I don't need another game launcher in another store.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
I have Bethesda.
Yep, same here.
Because I like Fallout 76.
Yep. Okay, let's see if we have the same. Do you have GOG?
No, I do actually.
Good old gaming?
I do not have GOG.
I have good old gaming, GOG, yeah. Okay.
I have Origin.
Yep, I got it.
And I have Battle.net.
You have Battle.net? I have Battle.net. Do you have Uplay?
Actually, I think I have a Uplay account from
ages ago, probably.
Well, yeah, from something I think I had Uplay at one point.
And I think this is actually really good that we kind of talk about this because we were talking about at the very beginning of the stream. We were talking more centric on platforms that are for streaming and playing, not necessarily playing games, but streaming, right?
Yeah. Because there are people who make music, make art, just sit and talk like we are. Podcasting is the thing.
But then the latter half of our stream, we're kind of talking about platforms on which people can get their video games and how they have competition going on.
Yeah.
They're mixing it up.
Yeah, right?
It's kind of crazy. Like, I actually downloaded Epic Games Store when they first kind of switched over, and Fortnite was their big game there. And and I tried downloading Fortnite. It had all kinds of weird, buggy problems. It was garbage, in my opinion. Played a game of Fortnite, got killed immediately, uninstalled the game, uninstalled the thing. Then the only other reason I put it back on was because I bought a new video card and a game came for free with it, and it was on that platform. So I was like, okay, might as well. And I've downloaded a few other games on the Epic Games Store. Nothing major, but The Outer Worlds is going to be my big purchase on theirs. So
Yeah. I haven't purchased from Epic, and guess I might end up having to.
yeah. Oh man. All right. So I guess that's it. I mean, that's you kind of were talking to me earlier, and that seems like we've covered pretty much everything you wanted to go through. Is that right?
Yeah, that was we
Okay.
we covered the competition that I was worried about.
Okay. So right now, before we end off, we've kind of already spoken about you, Z. But tell us, what's going on with you? What are you doing? What are you up to? Where can people find you?
Actually, I am Component Z on Mixer now. So you still find me under Component Z. And I'm back to streaming. Like I said, I've been doing some Star Trek Online.
That's cool.
They've had some big new content come out, and then they've kind of changed the way some things work. So I've been getting back into it, playing with it, seeing the changes.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna, because I told you I have my old Mixer account. I'm gonna go back, log in. I'll look for you and I'll follow, and then I'll set it up so that whenever you go live, I'll get a notification. I'll come and watch when I can.
All right.
And while I'm there, you gotta sell me. You gotta make explain to me why it's worth jumping ship
Fair
a
enough.
second time. So as for myself, I am still streaming on Twitch. Actually, just got back to streaming on Monday, which was yesterday. At the time of this recording, it was my back to streaming after a month off. I took a month off streaming for a couple of reasons. One, I had vacation, went fishing up northern Quebec. It was a fantastic trip. 6 of us got about 100 fish in a week's time. Threw some back, kept some, ate them, kept some, brought them back, fed a few people here. It was so much fun. And then after that, I had some family visiting from Italy, so I couldn't really stream late at night because you guys know I stream late at night because my actual studio area is in the basement and the bed he was using was in the same room, so I couldn't just say, no, you can't sleep, let me stream.
Well, you could. You really could.
Yeah, I guess
it might not be polite, but
no, yeah.
it is your house. You can do that.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's pretty much it. I haven't really posted much on my YouTube, but I plan to soon put some stuff. I actually want to bring back my VR on the Twitch channel, which I haven't done in a while. And I did pick up on the Steam sale Skyrim VR. So I'm really eager to try that. We'll see. I'm not sure yet, though. And that's pretty much it. So you guys can find me on Twitch. Just look up Kira Craft. So I want to say thank you before we end off to everybody who's come. If you guys are here, you're on Twitch, we're here. We are doing this podcast, Defective Discourse, on Bottle Rocket Gaming. And essentially, Bottle Rocket Gaming is a community of gamers, people who get together. Sometimes they get together, play games. Sometimes they get together, form little podcasts like CZ and myself. And we do this. This particular show happens once a week, every first Tuesday of the month. Hopefully in that month we get anything that's newsworthy and then present it to you guys. You can find us on twitch.tv/Bottle Rocket Gaming. You can also find us at bottlerocketgaming.com. That is the website. Check it out. The other thing, too, is this stream, I record it, and later on I go and fix it up, make it pretty, edit it all up, and throw it on YouTube as an archive. And if you missed it, the live stream, you can actually go and check it out on YouTube, which is youtube.com/BottleRocketGaming. Lastly, it is Bottle Rocket Gaming is a community of people, and we do have a Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Bottle Rocket Gaming if you choose to support us, in a monetary way. There are different tiers and different rewards in the Patreon tiers. So check it out. You can go there if you supporting us means leaving comments in the YouTube channels, chatting in the stream when we're doing the shows live. And if you can't do that, even something like $1 or $2 on Patreon helps a lot. Helps things going, right? So thank you, everybody, for coming. Thanks again, CZ. Had a great time tonight. It was a good conversation.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, so everybody, we will see you next month on first Tuesday of the month. I'm not even sure the exact date, to be honest. Are you pulling it up? You're checking it out.
First Tuesday is the 3rd.
3rd, so 3rd of September. Excellent. All right, everyone, have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Don't forget to support us on Patreon. Also follow us on Twitter. Thank you for watching and good night. Cheerio.